Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all know what it is. It's Thursday night. It's 8 o'clock somewhere. It's not 8 o'clock where I am, but we tried. We tried. I promise you, we really tried to do this. I ain't gonna point no fingers, but it's the opposite of salt, that might have made us run a little bit late today. But anyways, it's all good because we here. Let me switch my shit to personal, public, or whatever. Hold please, everybody. How you feeling today, C? While I'm doing this shit, talk to me, baby.
Oh man, I'm feeling well. Feeling well. You know, Gemini season. Oh, we had somebody's birthday the other day. Sugar, happy belated.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
That sure was a birthday. I'm sorry, I take that back. You wasn't late. You was right on time. You can't be late when it's birthday season. You cannot be late when it's birthday season. You can come in whenever you want to. I don't know if we live, we might have to start over. Y'all see me live on here?
It says live at the top.
It says live, yeah.
I see it saying live. Like I see what you mean.
And the countdown. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's public. Hold on, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. We got a lot of shit to talk about. I want to make sure we right now. I want to make sure we are right. All right. Nope, that ain't it. There it is right there. Let me just the privacy. Nope, it wasn't right. All right, we good. We are good to go. All right, make sure y'all
reshare it again.
Reshare it one more time, my brethren, because now we are solid. Now we are solid.
Boom.
All right, check it. This ain't no battle of the sexist shit. This is just us getting it in. I wanted to redo. We had to take a week off. I had to think, man, I had to go into the hyperbolic chamber. I was so disgusted with the last episode. I was disgusted. I ain't gonna lie. It was not up to the I Snuck in Here podcast. And I don't want to admit it's probably because we didn't have no females on there. I don't want to admit that we need females that much, but god damn it, maybe we do.
Yeah, it seemed like when we got the ladies on, the numbers definitely a little bit more generous.
They jump a little bit more, a lot fucking more. The last one with the ladies did 1.4K for the that. So I can't do nothing but shout out to the ladies. So damn right, we bringing them back on. We gonna go over some news events. We gonna have a couple topics. The main questions today is has prom gotten out of hand? We gonna dive into that. Prom send-offs and code switching. If y'all don't know what code switching is, we gonna get into that as well. Doing the main topics, but y'all know we got the weekend review, so we got a lot of things we gonna go over. We got Diddy, we got Larry Hoover, we got Travis Hunter. Shit, I'm missing somebody. Who else we got? Remy Ma Papoose. We got Ryan Clark versus RG3. So we got a lot of things that we gonna go over. So let's jump right into it. And remember, everybody, y'all can call in on any of these topics if y'all want to. The number is at the bottom of the ticker. So join in. We love it when everybody joins in on the fun. If y'all got some comments, we're gonna read those out too. So let's start with our first topic of the day. We just got a quick update on the Diddy trial. Again, I'm still bad boy for life. Don't care what nobody says. And every time somebody brings up this Diddy trial, they bring up shit that he is not on trial for. I feel like the prosecutors don't even know what the fuck he's on trial for, because everything they just throwing at him is stuff about him and Cassie, and their relationship and how he's horrible and how he is abusive and he raped her. And I'm not condoning none of that shit. So before y'all get on me, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that's not what he's on fucking trial for. So before I go on my long Diddy rant, I'm gonna pass it to you, Cirque Money. What you got?
The whole thing with Kid Cudi testifying this week about the cars bombing and Diddy threatened to kill his dog and everything. This is all through third person. It's nothing on camera or no direct evidence that Puff did any of this stuff. Truth of the matter is, Puff was just jealous that Kid Cudi, aka Scott, whatever his last name is, was smashing Cassie. That's all it is to it. And I don't like the fact, like you said, Q, that he is being dragged through the ringer, humiliated, embarrassed, legacy destroyed over something that I still don't know what he did. Now, if you want to put him on trial for assaulting Cassie from that video that we saw, hey, I'm 100% on board with it. But why you on trial for being freaky?
You on trial for being freaky. Still at this point, you're on trial for being freaky.
I should be under the jail cell then.
Man, stop it. Hey, just like what we talking about? Like everybody watching this cast should be going to jail. That's what we talking about. I just can't afford 100,000 bottles of baby oil. But if I could, who knows what the fuck I do? Who knows? Kyla, what you got?
Oh my goodness. We don't need 100 bottles of baby oil. That'd be freaky, do we? But let him do his thing. Anyway, I agree. He's on trial. We still don't know, for real what he's on trial for. I just feel like they just trying to build something and stretch the time out until they find something a little more solid to actually stick to him. But until then, they know they have the whole Cassie thing. But I don't feel like that, even though we do have the video, I don't feel like that's enough for them to put him where they want to put him. So they're just, using any and every little thing that they have to put him under the jail, pretty much, if they can.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. What you got, Sugar?
I don't think he in jail for being freaky. But what about the kids that he violated?
Allegedly.
Wait, hold on. Well, what kids? And where's the evidence?
They spoke up. Justin Bieber spoke up.
No, Justin Bieber said nothing happened to him. See, this is how internet rumors happen.
Justin Bieber said nothing happened to him, and Usher said nothing happened to him. So these are all things that clickbait, alleged, running around social media rumors. There is no hardcore evidence or facts that he did anything against someone's will, especially a minor.
They got to have something because he's not out. He's still in.
The trial is going on. The trial is going on. Let's go to the Diddy bunch real quick. Let's because I want to talk about some of the new shit. We stepped on a little bit with Kid Cudi, but let's talk about the Diddy bunch.
Not the Diddy bunch.
Oh my God. So check it. So these are all the prostitutes that Cassie, I'm gonna say Cassie and Diddy, not just Diddy, Cassie and Diddy. Look, I'm sick of everybody letting Cassie slide on this shit. Like this is crazy that again, if a woman is raped and a woman is violated, absolutely she deserves justice. But everything with the text messages and everything that they have brought to this trial has shown Cassie as a willing participant for these freak offs. The girl is nasty. The girl is a freak. Diddy didn't even have sex with the prostitutes. Everybody been like, yeah, Diddy gay, Diddy gay. I've been waiting for the bombshell Diddy gay thing to come out, and nothing's come out. They just said that man sits in the corner while he watches his girl get nailed to the floor by all these prostitutes that he's hired. Matter of fact, that she hired. Let's not forget, Cassie pays for the prostitutes. Now, I'm not saying that's not Diddy being smart because he's smart. He puts all his money in his name, but that's still her. I don't give a damn. She did it. Did you do it, ma'am? Did you pay for the prostitute? Okay, you go get in the jail right next to Diddy. That's all I'm saying. Anybody else got something?
This gives me similar vibes to the parents that willingly knew what was going on with R. Kelly and their daughters, right? Certain people who should have also been tried and convicted weren't because they were looking to make an example out of a big whale, a big fish, to say in some words. R. Kelly, his handlers, none of them were convicted.
None of them.
Any other people that knew what was going on, none of them had charges against them. They just got kills. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but let's say I'm in the car and one of my ignorant cousins say, hey, man, take me to the gas station real quick. I say, okay, cool. He said, I'll be right back. Next thing I know, this fool running out with dollar bills coming out of his pocket, and he say, drive. If we get pulled over and go to jail, they're going to say, hey, you were an accomplice because you drove that vehicle. So why aren't other people who were culprit in this same thing dealing with either R. Kelly or Puff? Why these people ain't on trial also?
They don't have no evidence. They can't just say they can't do that. They have some type of evidence. If Diddy, he don't have a bond, not on house arrest, they have some type of evidence. They just building a case.
They won't let Diddy out on bond because Diddy has the power to get up out of here.
Wait. Let me say something real quick.
Go ahead, see.
The CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, right? A lot of people don't know that he was charged probably like 6 months before Puff. And they actually have tangible documentation, videos, and photos of him threatening and using leverage over underage Abercrombie and Fitch male models, telling them, I'll ruin and end your career if you don't sleep with me, right? Not only did the DA and the feds confiscate all this evidence, they gave this dude a $10 million bail. He's out right now while his case is getting figured out. He hasn't even went to trial yet. And it's proof that he messed with minors. But y'all want to know the big difference though.
Exactly.
Yeah, they trying to, like you said, see, they trying to take the man's legacy. Look, I mean, I feel like all the shit that they've said is like common knowledge about Puff. Like, I don't think everybody knew he's been an asshole. Like this is shit that like we've known. Like, again, when it comes to these celebrities, I say it again, I don't know these motherfuckers. So it don't bother me. Like, yeah, I'm a Bad Boy fan. If I don't want Diddy to go to jail, if he did do some shit, did he go to jail? I'm gonna sleep fine at night. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't take my CDs away. Don't take the music away.
Not my CDs.
Look, I just want to dance. I don't even know how to dance, but I just want to dance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think what we need to do is remember that these are people that have a whole lot of money. They can use their money to get themselves out of anything.
Right.
So that's at the forefront. So I don't want it to be us walking light-footed on what Diddy did versus what he didn't do, because at the end of the day, Diddy's in a situation that he probably can't get himself out of, because the people who was backing him when he was doing what he was doing, they no longer backing him, and he knows that. So he knows right now he don't have that leverage that he had before.
Right.
So
he no longer has the owners of Ciroc.
Right, exactly.
And you saw that before he even went to jail. You saw him getting all his business affairs in order, because he had to pull out a Revolt, he had to pull out a Deleon, Ciroc. Like, it was, the writing was on the wall. Like, when it was happening, like they knew he had to let go. But again, he's a smart man as far as his money goes. His money is somewhere fine. Like, he's cool with that. But it's just, I think that was, before we move on, I think the closest thing they had on him was with Cassie's mom, with that text where he extorted her and made her spend, how much was it? $20,000. But he sent the shit right back.
He sent it back.
He flexed on her and he extorted her for 20, and he sent the 20 right back. So I think that's the heaviest thing that they got on him. But is that 30 years? Is that 30 years? Like, if you want to jail for 30 years for a 5-minute extortion?
No, but again, what's he say?
Exactly my point. All right, well, that was Diddy. We moving on. Free my nigga Diddy, man. Skip this. All right, we going to Ryan Clark and RG3. So this one is a web when we dive into this. So if y'all don't know who Ryan Clark and RG3, they're both announcers for ESPN. I don't know if RG3 is not on ESPN no more, right?
He got laid off. Yeah,
because he's corny. No, for real talk, he's corny as shit. So pretty much RG3 went on his podcast because there was a game between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. There was a game between those two. This rivalry, if y'all haven't heard, this is why the WNBA is booming now, because of these two players. And he pretty much said that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark, not as a sports thing, that she personally just hates Caitlin Clark as a human being, as a person. So RG3 on his podcast came out and said that how does he know that he hates that she hates Caitlin Clark? And then he took it a little bit deeper and said that that RG3 doesn't know the flight of a black woman, because both his two wives were white women, and he tries his hardest to not associate with his kind, pretty much, which turned into a whole thing and back and forth. Before I go to the end, Ryan Clark did eventually apologize about it for bringing in the wife, but he stood on everything else he said. But I will pass it to you.
My bad.
It's all good, shit.
Sugar, I think your laptop done had a couple drinks.
It's her birthday.
It is her birthday.
Her laptop drunk, her phone drunk, the tripod drunk
over there. In terms of this whole thing, I believe that RG3 is also a little bit bitter that he don't have a ring like Ryan Clark. Mm-hmm. Ryan Clark is a better NFL analyst. Mm-hmm. And let's go to the obvious. RG3 doesn't relate to the struggles of a black woman because he's not married to one. His children look more like their mothers. I'm not saying that RG3 hates black women, but how can you truly empathize with the daily struggles of a black woman when you're not supporting one at home? Now, once again, that doesn't mean he hates black women. It doesn't mean he hates his mother or sisters or aunts. But in terms of seeing what a young black woman is going through, you can't relate to that with your own children. And it's obvious that the narrative between Clark and Reese has been brewing since their college days, and they made Reese the villain when they were in college, all because she did this, and it was the same thing that Caitlin Clark had did 1,000 times. So the media and the narrative has been that Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark has gotten all of the big endorsements and all of the notoriety and the applause since joining the WNBA. And I don't think that Angel Reese necessarily has anything against Caitlin Clark. I think she's just tired of the media and individuals pitting them two against one another. They're making it an issue, making it about good versus evil, black versus white, when it should just be about who busting who ass on the court.
Yeah, I agree. Let me get a female point of view on this.
What you got, Sugar?
The
birthday girl over there turning up. I think we need to too.
No, I'm not.
Look, I got it. If y'all don't, I got it. No worries. Last time we had a sports thing, that wasn't y'all forte. That's not how we got the 4
No, I mean, I'm an Angel Reese fan. Don't do that. I'm an Angel Reese fan or whatnot. But when it comes to this topic, I think that he's just siding with what he's familiar with. And what didn't you just say? That he was saying he tries to stay away from his kind. Is that what he said, or was that just
no? That's just what
you feel.
Everybody feels like he was literally doing he was on air doing a game, and he was like something these jigaboos.
Yeah.
Now what?
Okay.
Now what?
Okay. So then that to me, that's just complete disrespect.
Yeah. Now what type of, you on national TV, you are analyst for ESPN. He was an analyst for ESPN at the time, and you gonna say these jigaboos? I ain't heard that shit in a minute. Jigaboo. Like there's some people, RG3 is one of them, that just marry who you want to. I don't care who you marry. Like that.
Right.
I don't have that issue. That's not one of my issues. But there's some people that just hate themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
they don't want to be black. Like they wish they could be anything else. And RG3 is one of those people that I got some money and money can buy my blackness away. But what he don't realize at the end of the day, they yeah, I'm sure his wife's family hugging all on him and stuff. Yeah, because you the fucking money monkey. That's what you is.
Thank you.
Like that's what you are. And you dissing your kind or going at Angel Reese. Let me speak on that real quick. I don't think Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. I think they are the new iteration of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA was trash in the early 80s as far as their marketing and their ratings and everything. It was in the dirt. And then here came this white hope Larry Legend and then Irvin Magic Johnson, and they going against each other, and it was ratings everywhere. This is the same thing that you're seeing with the WNBA right now.
Yep.
You're seeing the exact same thing. And Caitlin Clark is a way superior player than Angel Reese. I don't think Angel Reese, honestly, look, she's trash. I apologize.
She's overrated.
She's trash. But what she is good at is her marketability. Like you still need her to play that villain role. They play with intensity. The women of the WNBA play with more intensity than the men of the NBA right now. Like I wish the men had the same fire that the women had. But Angel Reese ain't a good player. She's very marketable. And ever since she shook her hand at Caitlin Clark, she maximized on that. And the WNBA, so when she said they're not just here to see Caitlin Clark, they're here to see Caitlin Clark play, but they're here to see what Angel Reese is going to do and Angel Reese is going to say. So they both need them just as much as them. But they definitely they respect each other. They just I don't want to be your friend on the court either if we playing ball. Like I don't want to be your friend.
And let's not forget, RG3 is the same dude that said Kyle Lowry is thicker than a bowl of peanut butter. Yeah, that dude right there with the pink on.
He said Kyle Lowry is what?
A bowl of peanut butter. That is
on live air.
Yes, not something you say to a man.
No, you don't say that to a man.
Okay.
Oh man, let me get them off the screen. But yeah, I enjoy the rivalry of Angel Reese and
yeah, I just feel like they just be gaslighting the whole situation, and it's all at the end of the day, it's media. We have to understand it's about money. Again, going back to just like we talked about Diddy situation, it's about media. They make a good team. They give a good show. At the end of the day, I think it's getting away from the talent per se and getting more into who's gonna do what, So
you needed to sell the tickets.
Yep, agreed.
In order to sell the tickets, you need to have this.
Yep.
All right. Remind. I see a lot of people in the comments making their comments through. I see Derek, I see Lewis, I see Marie. Like let's make sure y'all know at the ticker at the bottom. If y'all got something y'all really want to chime in about, call in 331-771-2409 on it. And y'all can be a part of the conversation too. But we about to move on to the next. Remy Ma and Papoose. This shit is crazy. Now I ain't gonna start on this. Definitely one of the ladies is starting on this shit. Sugar, come on, Remy Ma, Papoose. Come on.
I think Remy Ma is kind of delusional when it comes down to the situation. I'm not even gonna side with her because when they first separated, Papoose was quiet. She was loud, real loud. So now I feel like since he really wants that divorce and she see that he locked in with the boxer, she feels some type of way because ain't no way you finna have your man next to you and you talking about your ex who you don't care about. You sitting there conversating about him and asking your man, wasn't we laid up yesterday? Like, no, you hurt and you delusional and she taking it out. She bringing it to social media. She want his reaction because he haven't gave her no reaction with social media from what I seen. And she went behind his back. So she knows she lost a good thing and he not coming back. So she trying to flip it around like he want her back, but I don't think he want her back.
Hell no.
What you got, Kyla?
I have to agree with Sugar with the delusional part. She messed up with this one. Papoose, he's been in her corner, the whole time she was in jail. He held everything down. He got her on her feet. He got, pretty much helped her get where she is today. Well, where is she really today? But the move that she made with her boy was the wrong move to make. Ain't no telling where he was prior to in her life and how he even got to this point. Because I don't know that part. But she needs to go ahead and get that man his divorce. She just being spiteful, and at the end of the day, it's just gonna come back and bite her. He gonna win in the end.
Circ money.
She was out of pocket for messing with a dude that used to claim to be cool with her husband. That right there,
knocked him out.
yeah, that right there. That's how people get killed for starters. As a man, if a dude come up, shake my hand, and we supposed to be dapping it up, and we work in the same space, and then I see you in the bed with my chick, nigga, y'all lucky y'all both breathing.
That
Like
part.
that's how people snap.
That
You know what I'm
part.
saying? So
Mhm.
when Pep was quietly moving away from the whole situation and they end up getting with Clarissa Shields, the champion, the female boxer, it stung Remy because Remy always looked at the situation between her and Pep as I'm the prize,
Mm.
right?
Mhm.
Because in terms of career wise, even though Pep is mad nice, in the booth and on the mic, career wise, Remy is more successful if you want to talk from a gold and platinum status.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So she looked at it like, I don't care how real people think you are, I'm still the prize. But then when he got with Clarissa, a world champion, then it was like, damn. Now they run into the net. Now I do have an issue with Papoose because I hate how he fell for the bait and he ran to the internet
Mm-hmm.
earlier this week or late last week, and they was doing the tit for tat with each other, and I was thinking like, damn man, why you know what I'm saying? Why you fall for it? And I ain't like how his new girl Clarissa, how she went on the Breakfast Club last week, and she was, tiptoeing around the whole thing, saying, "Well, Pap got some things he need to tighten up. He need to get some things in order." She shouldn't have did all that because you know what type of Negro you dealing with Remy. So Remy looking at this is like some high school shit. They should have just deaded all that, handle that shit in private. If Remy want to run around with the help, let her.
What the hell?
Let me chime in. This is why when I got out of my last serious relationship, right? I gave myself a year before like I said that I would like actually be like, all right, you my person or anything like that. Before that we even came into my mind, because when you with somebody for a long period of time, you start to forget what the fuck you like in life. Like, do I like this or do we like this? You know what I'm saying? Or was I doing this because such and such was doing this type of shit? So you give yourself that time, to yourself, you get to learn a little bit about, the things that you want. So when you go into your next situation or relationship, you could say, nah, I'm not feeling that. Or, this is what I'm rocking with. Or you'll find somebody that's more on your level with it. I don't think Remy Ma and Papoose gave themselves enough time before they jumped into their next things. I mean, come on. Look, I mean, first of all, look, she picked the same nigga.
For real.
No, she picked the T-Move version. The
Not
T-Move
the
version.
T-Move version.
Like, you picked the same dude. Like, clearly you was looking for a certain type, and
She got a type.
Clarissa ain't that far off. Now, I think Clarissa is. If I was Clarissa, honestly, I would remove myself from this situation.
No,
No,
she don't-
listen. I don't dislike Papoose. I think they are a good couple, but that Remy Ma Papoose situation is not done.
Good for her image.
Not done. You got to let that play out, and it's going to drag Clarissa into. All we heard about Clarissa before this was her knocking motherfuckers out. That's it. That was her. I would knock motherfuckers out. I'm the greatest of all time. That's what we heard about her. Now she in social media, she on gossip columns and shit for nothing she's done, but because she's rocking with dude that is rocking with Remy Ma, and there was no reason for him to get on that Instagram, like you said, that internet with Remy Ma. Why would you go live with Remy Ma?
I got something just to semi-rebuttal that. Right?
Go ahead.
Now, the way I look at Clarissa Shields is the same way I think of Whitney Houston, right? Everyone that didn't know Whitney Houston used to think, why is she with Bobby Brown? And why is she acting like this? When Whitney apparently, as all these things surfaced after she passed, Whitney was really a ghetto ass nigga. Like she was more thugged out than Bobby. So we know Clarissa is a champion. We know she be knocking niggas out, but she may really be on that type of time where she likes the gossip. She likes the
now. Are you saying, hold on.
This is making her feel. This is making her feel a different type of rush or dopamine going to her brain compared to being in the ring.
That's exactly what it is. No, I agree with you. Now, are you just saying you think she is the Whitney Houston of the group, or you just this is what you feel like? Because I think you're right about this. Might be adrenaline to her, like she's getting that rush because maybe she is. But is this something you know, or is this just something you say?
No, this is something that I just feel. I could be 100% wrong. Okay. This is just what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I think Clarissa needs to go get a new stylist.
Oh gosh.
No. Like this picture, do you know how long it took me to find this picture of Clarissa?
A nice picture, because even on the Breakfast Club, she was looking kind of
I had to
rough.
do some scrolling, my boy. And I'm like, you're not a bad looking chick.
I'm sorry.
No. You didn't let me finish. She's not a bad looking chick. She just has a horrible stylist. Like, you can tell that she grew up as a tomboy, as a boxer her whole life. And she's never had to dress and walk for a red carpet. So she needs somebody that can be like, okay, hey chick, wear this and do this and you'll be okay. I don't think she's ugly. I just think that she doesn't know what to do with herself. Like, some people have been hiding themselves through makeup for, since they was 2. So it's
not 2.
It's different. It's different.
What if with Clarissa, this whole thing, she's already at the table. She's at certain tables. So what if her angle is to get into other doors?
Maybe.
What you know what I'm saying? Because her knowing how messy this could potentially get, and she already has her own image to protect. You have to question, what is your reasoning behind this? Because you can't tell me that it's just love.
I could see a Pap and Clarissa reality show real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to last.
I don't either.
I don't think so either.
No.
Remy Ma not going to last with the other guy because Papoose and Remy didn't even get themselves a chance to heal. They didn't heal yet.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all just jumping in a relationship just to make somebody else feel a certain type of way, then you're gonna damage the other person.
Papoose and Remy Ma are still in love.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell they're still in love.
Both of them.
But
the fact that he got on that. Go ahead.
They didn't give each other time when they, like you said, they rushed it.
Mm-hmm.
They rushed their relationship. They rushed the marriage. They rushed everything.
Papoose is still in love with her.
For sure.
She, on the other hand, is already checked out. She just mad that he was able to rebound with somebody.
I would say that. I agree with that.
And I got inside info on that.
No, I agree with that. Papoose is in love with Remy Ma still. Because that man held her down. Like, I know that hurt. I know that hurt his heart when he found out some shit. Yeah. But she and Remy Ma just hurt that he didn't moved on.
No.
I think he's hurt. I think she's hurt on who he moved on with.
Yeah, because she been getting cracked by other dudes for like the last 3-4 years. Everybody in New York, like, if you in the mix, people already know Remy been getting cracked for like the last 3-4 years, and not by homie, by other people.
Okay,
Let
it
me.
doesn't surprise me.
I think Remy mom, she's still in love with him, but she thought she had Papoose in her pocket. That she was gonna be able to do whatever she wanted to do and come back. That's what she thought. She's still in love with him, but she thought she had him in her back pocket. I can do what I want to do, then I can go get him back. Oh, I got him while I want him. When females know that, that's how they move like Remy Ma move.
Can I ask you a question real quick, Sugar? This is a good question. So, you're saying it is possible to be in love with somebody and still cheat on them? Are you really in love when you still cheat on somebody?
I'm not. She might not be in love with him, but she love him.
You held that from a previous. Then you put that shit in your pocket. You was
that's a different topic.
Bring that out, and you was like, I got it.
I was going to answer yes.
Ooh, I remember from the previous podcast, you held that shit. You a dirty motherfucker.
You a dirty.
You was a dirty motherfucker. Hey, but I do want to splinter off real quick. Adding on to this, we're gonna do a quick session based off this shit, based off the shit that's happened the last week. Hey, is it okay to air out your ex's dirty laundry?
No.
The shit that when y'all were together, when y'all was truly rocking, when y'all say, hey, you the person that I can confide in, I can talk about, I can tell you anything, and you agree, yeah, you can tell me anything, baby, yada yada yada, and then y'all shit go left. Is it okay to air out? Because this is what's happening, like a lot of dirty laundry, but it's not just with them. You see it all the time. How do you feel when people air out dirty laundry on old relationships publicly? Like, of course you're gonna talk to your people on the side, but like publicly, social media, air it out. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like they immature. They're not healed. They need, to go get therapy. This is something that, they've kind of been holding on to, but they, when you in the midst of having those types of conversations, okay, you may be in a good space, but the moment that you get into that little small argument, I'm not even talking about going to social media yet. I'm just talking about just y'all, arguments behind closed doors, and you start blurting out those little extra shots or whatever. That's when you really know, okay, if things do go left, if you can hit below the belt when we're behind closed doors, 9 times out of 10, you're going to hit below the belt when we're not. So you just got to know who you land with. That's it.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I think if people wait until things to go bad to start speaking bad about you in public, they've been feeling that way the whole time.
Yeah, like how long you been wanting to say that? Like you was waiting for that one moment to put everything out. That's just like if you with somebody and y'all break up and they say, I hate you. You been hating me because you don't build hate that fast.
Right.
You've been feeling like that. But I feel like she said, that's immature. You don't go and put nobody's business out on social media. Now, if you saying it to me, okay, I told you this, so I'm okay, I can hear it. But you going on social media telling the world this, you wasn't loyal from the jump. Whatever we had going on, once we split, you supposed to kept that with you.
Yeah, the telling the world is the crazy part. Like, if somebody, it's like, no matter, like, y'all can fall off on some shit, and it just happens in life. But like when you confide in somebody, like that's supposed to be like, that's like a special thing.
Yeah.
And going and telling the world. Now I might throw that shit back in your face behind closed doors.
Right.
I might do that. I'll be like, you dirty motherfucker. I remember like you that one time. Like I might do that, but to tell the world, I think that's some grimy shit, and it happens all the time.
All the time. Too much.
It happens all the time.
Keep your stuff behind closed doors.
It can cause damage. It can cause damage to that person.
Yeah.
They'll shut down and close themselves off from the world and don't want to talk.
Yeah, but even more, if you see that, because like you said, we see it all the time, just understand that that's just a disloyal person. If they disloyal to that person, they damn sure gonna be disloyal to you.
Exactly. Like where does the buck stop? I love you now, but when I hate you, I swear.
That part.
Watch out. All right, we gonna move on to this sucker. I should have put a fucking poll up. Sucker or not a sucker. Remember? Hold on. See, got something to say. Go ahead, see.
We talking about alien looking boy.
Look, he's a kid, man. Leave him alone.
I don't care. I don't care. Listen.
I don't care. I don't care.
He
I don't care.
Looks like an alien. And people can say whatever they want to say. They can say it about me. I don't care. Sometimes I know that money is gonna make that pay to play happen.
Relax, my boy. Relax. Okay. Excited. Calm down, killer.
I ain't feeling this one.
Okay, I'm back. Check it. We go into the alien. But before I go to the alien, y'all some lame. Not y'all. Now that y'all on the camera, I love all y'all. I love y'all. Everybody ain't calling in that's in these motherfucking comments. But y'all want to call in like 331-771-2409. Like, quit playing. Take a shot if y'all scared. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this though. The next person up on the screen, bring him to the Summer Jam screen. This motherfucker, first and foremost. I want y'all to look at this picture, right? I want y'all to look at this picture. This big cheesing motherfucker, this old Sambo looking motherfucker. Like, something about Travis Hunter's face grind my gears. I don't know, because I just want to shake the shit out of him. Like you my son. Like, motherfucker, what are you doing? Like,
yeah.
$46 million contract, $30 million signing bonus. You haven't even caught your first pass yet. You have video documentation of this chick on other niggas. You have her saying that that she is the prize in this motherfucking situation. Where are the parents? Like, who's around this man? I heard Dion's on camera saying prenup. No prenup is with this situation at all. Look at her face. Look at her face. She knows she won.
Yep.
Go ahead, see. Oh, okay, good. I can take the muzzle off.
Take it. All right. Go.
Leanna Lene. She is lining this fool up. She been lining this fool up from the joint, right? Now, we talking.
That's not Travis Hunter in the picture.
That's not Travis Hunter. She talks about when Travis was first pursuing me, he would take me to parties on campus, and he would sit in the car when I would be inside partying. No, while you would be inside getting nailed, getting cracked, and then he taking your ass home afterwards. See, this is the problem when some men feel like, oh my God, she's the baddest chick in the world. I'll never get a chick this bad. As soon as you start thinking like that, you're thinking like a sucker, and you getting lined up to get licked. Now, she was already $250,000 up on this fool in 2022. When they had two different YouTube channels, he would go on her YouTube channel and tell everybody, if you want to see exclusive videos of me at practice or just doing challenges, you have to subscribe and go to her channel. She already made $250,000 off YouTube residuals off this fool by 2022. Now let's fast forward to right now. Even after the smear campaign, even after the videos came out, this fool still didn't get no prenup. Okay, she gonna stick around for a couple kids. She gonna have at least 2 to 4. Go ahead, Q. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm taking bets right the fuck now. I'm taking bets. I guarantee you, within 12 months, this motherfucker gonna be pregnant.
Oh,
she
yeah.
is 100% gonna be pregnant. Now,
she's pregnant now.
One might get it.
That's what I think.
But she might want to lock down. Is she pregnant now?
Yeah, she's pregnant now. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Is this hold on, is this break? Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
There you go. I said 6 months. She said now.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Is this breaking news? Is she pregnant?
Yeah, she about 3 or 4 months.
Sucker MCs.
Look at that belly.
Look at her stomach. You can tell.
I'm gonna say this right now, and I mean this shit.
It's done.
Y'all better be lucky
It's
I
done.
wasn't born with a vagina. Because ain't no way I'll be broke. Ain't no fucking way.
So you gonna be out here like
If
her is what
I-
you saying.
If I
So you
came,
encourage prostitution.
if I came equipped with titties, hips, and vagina, ain't no fucking way I'm broke. Look, I ain't even mad at her.
Me either.
I'm not even mad at her. It's not her fault that she know how to play the game.
But I am mad at these parents.
I am mad at the parents. But maybe it doesn't seem
He is in particular.
It doesn't seem like he's had because Dion was like a pseudo dad to him.
Yeah, his father in and out of prison. He's still on, I think, some type of work release program now. His mother, substance abuse problems. Like Q said, the closest thing he had to a parental unit was Deion Sanders, right?
Yeah.
But look at that boy.
She's like a motherfucker.
The first time she put that thing up on him, that was it.
He didn't know what to do.
She gave him a feel that he never felt.
Never felt. And you know, she probably said shit like, "Oh, you'll never meet anyone like me," and all that other goofy ass shit that lame niggas fall for.
Get out.
Her shit probably felt like warm cookies and milk.
Like get out.
Get out.
That's what it felt like. And he
Not
ran
warm
with
cookies.
It's taking for me to hit that with warm cookies.
Y'all don't know what warm cookies and
milk with the cold milk.
Once we get off this podcast, go warm up some cookies. You can get you a cold glass of milk.
That's it. The best thing ever.
I don't drink milk, so I would never know how that feels.
Well, if you did, and I'm not supposed to because I'm lactose, but I will indulge from time to time. So
this is true.
Warm cookies and milk.
What is her nationality?
She is Black, Filipino, and Spanish. She was born in London and she moved to America at 11 years old.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
She had no chance.
Yeah.
She saw the money right out the gate and she's like, oh, I got it.
She was taught. She was taught.
And look. Again, he's young. So yeah. I get how he can fall for it because, again, you know how like when you got a kid and you can tell a kid, hey, that's hot. Don't touch it. It's hot. But they still got to touch it to figure out it's hot. And they be like, damn, that was hot. I was like, yeah, I fucking told you it was hot. He about to learn, but he doesn't realize it's going to cost him about 250 million is what it's going to cost him about. That's what that hot oven is going to cost him about.
If he catch her cheating, then he'll be okay.
I feel like if he catch her cheating, he's still not going to leave her.
But if he has a kid, if she has a kid, it don't matter. You just not.
This is true.
Your child support is still gonna be $60,000 a month at this point, at this inflation rate.
Yep.
Check this out though, y'all.
She secured the bag.
She's gonna catch him cheating because we think that she's a problem. Wait till them real NFL women.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Wait till they go get his ass.
When he get his hands on that.
She's a kid.
She's gonna sit on the sidelines and like, oh yeah, go ahead.
Where's Larsa Pippen at? I'm sure she's drooling right now. Where's she at? What the one that got Anthony Edwards pregnant? Anthony Edwards got pregnant that they've been passing around. Look, these are professionals. These are professional baby makers.
I guess my question would be: do you think, to your point, do you think this would happen after she done screwed him over a couple of times and he just then got sick of it? Because he seemed like he locked in.
He is locked in because he's blind by the pookanuka.
Yeah. So I don't see him cheating quite yet anytime soon. But after she done knocked him down a couple of times,
when they get the thorn,
women he's not going to cheat until probably year 3.
Year 3, okay.
Year 3, because he's gonna be a little bit seasoned. He's gonna be in there. If she is pregnant, the wife is gonna have kids. It's gonna be kids annoying the shit out of her. She already don't really fucking like him, so she really not gonna like him when that little rugrat running around. Like, so he gonna go on the road. He gonna find. Y'all remember CB4? Remember the prostitute in CB4? Yeah, he gonna find one of them, and she gonna show him everything he need, and she gonna give him the run, and baby out of nowhere.
That's it.
Let me say this one last thing on this subject. And this is why I'm really mad at Travis Hunter. When he was doing a press event with Adidas, this is when he was still at Colorado. he had to sign a lot of autographs and answer questions and take pictures. Someone was recording with their cell phone on the sideline, and they clearly get her saying, "Oh God, how long is this going to take?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Wait, what event was this?
it was for Adidas, and
did you see the NFL draft where Dion had to tell her to get up,
push
her towards him to hug the man that she's married? Well, we know she's married now, but at that time, Deion Sanders had to make her get up to hug her man. He just got drafted to the NFL.
But once again, this is like a certain situation like Remy Ma, where when someone thinks they're the prize, you really see their true nature when they find out, no, you're not the prize. You're not the center of attention.
No.
That's when you see their true self.
Right.
Wow.
All
That's
right,
crazy.
Let's move on. Let's move on. All right, this is the big new the hell. Who was that?
Wow.
All right, I need
Oh, we
everybody.
got a caller.
No, I ain't got no caller.
Oh.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was.
It went away. Did I? No, I didn't have no caller because they scared. They scared of.
Don't be scared, y'all. Get on here.
Don't be scared. Just relax. Join us.
Well, after that, I think I'm gonna be scared.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hey, check it. All right, we going into the main story that just broke yesterday. This should be whose phone is it? It's somebody's phone fucking with my audio.
That's
and
not
I'll
me.
find you.
Wait,
I'll
what
take
happened?
you. I will find you. I don't know. Is it you, Sugar?
Maybe I have two phones right here, so
No, I can't fuck with you because it's your birthday. But as
It's
soon
the
as
drunk
this
motherfucker.
$5 fine, Sugar.
it's
$5
Gemini
fine.
season. That's that bipolar stuff.
My birthday Monday.
Hey, we gotta take a shot for y'all before we leave.
Yeah, y'all gotta take a shot.
Yeah.
Zone second, baby. Coming
She
up.
said, y'all, you too?
Talk that shit.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Make me want to go to Jamaica.
Gemini's in the building.
Don't make Wyland come on. Oh, you never know what happens after Circuit's Corner. Maybe Wyland a join. You know what I'm saying, man? Okay, my bad. What's Wagwan? Sorry, I really love you.
Come back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back now. All right. So this week, I didn't bring it on stage. Oh shit, goddamn. Hey, tell them where to call while I'm bringing these pictures up. See.
Call 331-771-2409.
Yes, do it so well. Batman and Superman.
There we go.
Here we go. So, Agent Orange.
Hey.
No, he's still fucking Agent Orange. I don't give a fuck what you say. Agent Orange has commuted the sentence, the federal sentence of Larry Hoover yesterday. Big news. At the same time, he also commuted the sentence of some other dumbass reality stars. And I'm gonna let Cirque Money. If y'all don't know, fuck it. If y'all don't know, Cirque Money loves Agent Orange. Like, he is an avid Agent Orange lover.
Oh my gosh.
He is an average. See, this is why.
What is your problem?
Before I go into this, this is what the world should be able to do. Me and Cirque Money don't agree at all about Agent Orange. Period, point blank. But that's still my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to disown him. I'm going to tell him about himself from time to time. But I'm not going to disown him. So as people, we need to learn to be able to communicate, talk about things, and then go for it. But I'm about to bust your ass on this subject because I know you're so happy because Larry Hoover is free. He ain't though, but anyway.
Well,
I'm gonna let you rock it out first. C, go ahead.
Okay. Another fellow Gemini, our president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, has pardoned the leader of the growth and development, because we don't call it Gangster Disciple no more, has pardoned Larry Hoover out of the federal penitentiary in Colorado where he was serving a life sentence. Now, Larry Hoover has been trying to get out of...
My bad.
He's been trying to get out of prison. He's been locked up since 1973. He was in the feds for RICO. They gave him like 2 or 3 life sentences. But getting back on track, he was pardoned the other day by Donald Trump. Larry Hoover still has a state sentence of 150 to 200 years.
Mhm.
That's ridiculous.
Wait, hold on. But because of new laws that were implemented over the last year, he is eligible for parole on those charges. So I believe he will be home within the year. Now, a lot of people are wondering, trying to think, why did he pardon Larry Hoover? Well, that's because of another fellow Gemini, Mr. Kanye West. Mr. West had been advocating for Larry Hoover for quite some time, and that is the reason why he wore the infamous red hat in the White House, along with other places. Why people were all turning their back on Ye at that time, he was doing it for the reason of advocating to get Larry Hoover out of prison. A lot of people think it's a ploy. Oh, Donald Trump just trying to, win favoritism with, the black vote. Well, I don't think it matters because he can't run again anyway. I think he just looked at it like, you know what? I owe Ye a favor. He always spoke highly of me.
Bust your ass. I can't wait. I'm gonna let them go. And I'm gonna come back around. But go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Along with pardoning Larry Hoover, he also pardoned NBA YoungBoy. Now, NBA YoungBoy, it was already out, right?
Mhm.
But by pardoning him, that means he no longer has a federal record. Okay. He also pardoned reality stars Chrisley Noel Betts, the husband and wife. They were serving, I think, a 15-year sentence on tax evasion, if I'm correct on that. I know Q is ready to jump right in on this, but once again, I tell people, if myself, a black man with a disability, can have an open mind of listening to Donald Trump, someone that we don't have a choice but to deal with for the next 3 years, we all should have an open mind. That's all I got to say.
Are you finished or are you done?
I'm done. I'm finished and done.
I'm gonna give it to the ladies and then I'm gonna bust your ass. Pause. Any ladies want to jump in on Larry Hoover?
No, I'm very curious to know what you're gonna say.
Me too.
Okay, thank you.
Well, it seems like the ladies want to kill me.
Because you about to blow over there. I can tell.
No, I just no. I'm look. First of all, I have a lot to say about Larry Hoover. First, I'm gonna start with Agent Orange and Cirque Money over here. Your president is a prostitute, and you can buy him for a little bit of change.
What president is it?
I gave you your time. I gave you your time. I gave you your time. My time. If you wear the red hats and you pledge your allegiance to Mr. Trump, yes, he will advocate for you. Because is he a racist? Absolutely. But you know what he is more than a racist? He's the biggest narcissist I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. And he does, if you could be purple, black, yellow, brown, it doesn't fucking matter. If you pledge allegiance to that motherfucker, he will rock with you because you pledge a motherfucking allegiance to him. Does he know who Larry Hoover is? Think about it. Larry Hoover, Gangster Disciples. What is Trump's biggest fucking thing? I need to get all the gangsters and criminals and gangbangers from Mexico out of the fucking country. But let's let Larry Hoover out of jail. I'm not saying anything about Larry Hoover being out of jail. I'm just saying Trump's thought process. He doesn't know who the fuck Larry Hoover is. Just like he doesn't know who NBA YoungBoy is. But guess what? Those are all motherfuckers that pledge allegiance to that motherfucking Trump flag. You can buy your president. That's why the Air Force One jet, even though we build our own, that motherfucker went to Saudi Arabia and they said, here, here's a jet. And make that Air Force One. We're making a foreign plane Air Force One because you can buy that motherfucking president of yours. So him making Larry Hoover free, kinda until the state releases him means shit to me. But you are right about one thing. Kanye is the reason that Larry Hoover is being set free because he wore that hat and he pushed and pushed and pushed. So it's crazy. As much shit I've talked about Kanye this year, you thank Kanye for this situation. But that still don't say that your president ain't a piece of trash. He ain't shit, but you can buy him. He does come for a price. Just like he wants all the immigrants out, unless you have $5 million. If nobody knows this, you got to get out the country. But if you have $5 million, you can buy your way back in the country. I can't make this shit up. This is a true story. You can buy a gold card for $5 million and come back into the country if you're rich enough.
Wow.
I hate talking politics on this motherfucking show, but there's no way around it with this motherfucking story. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay. First of all, when he says he wants to get all of these gangsters and terrorists out of the country, yeah, they're not from this country. And the ones that came here illegally causing ruckus, they do need to go. You can say whatever you want to say about Larry Hoover, he was born in America. And also, what presidency over the last, I give it the last 20 years, if that, what last presidency wasn't bought and paid for? When you look at these super donors, right? When you look at these
lobbyists,
super donors, lobbyists, all this shit, they're spending $2, $3, $4, $5 million just on the hope and prayer that the money that they're paying for this potential nominee, that they're hoping that they're getting office. So once they do, whatever bill that they want can get passed, whatever business they want to start in a foreign land, they can get U.S. support. This is all a game about money and about who can benefit the most. The reason people don't like, as you call him, Agent Orange, the reason people don't like him is because he says reckless things. I don't disagree with that. The way that he goes about saying certain things, I even myself, I'm looking sometimes like, damn, nigga, why you have to say that shit like that? But he still shows you what's behind that curtain in terms of what actually gets done in the Oval Office.
Let me pause you, because one, I don't want to make this a big rant on that motherfucker. I don't want to make this rant because we talking about Larry Hoover. First of all, I want to get more in details on that other than Agent Orange. No. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even going to talk about this motherfucker no more. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. I steer this podcast away from political shit because it's such a motherfucking hot topic, and I believe that everybody is entitled to their opinions. Like I said, C is my brother, no matter if he rocks with this nigga. Like, it doesn't matter to me, but I am going to check him, and he going to try to check me. It doesn't work because my argument is much better. But we are going to have these conversations, but I don't want to make it a political thing. But one episode, I'm going to let y'all know, one day we going to have an episode when you see a motherfucking American flag waving as the situation for the episode, y'all better know what the fuck it is. He got Captain America on his arm, this layers. Anyway, anybody got something to say about Mr. Hoover that don't pertain to Donald Trump at all?
No question. What is Kanye West? What is his reasoning behind wanting to get him out or pushing to get him out?
Because Kanye GD.
Kind of, yeah. No, like real talk, like that's
and then Young Boy, NBA Young Boy.
Young Boy is just, one of them celebrities that likes Trump. There's a couple of them that again you can pay to play. You can pay to play.
There you go.
You can pay to play. But this is what I'm going to say about Mr. Hoover. A couple things. Anybody ever see the movie South Central? South Central.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, old boy was like one of the originals, and then he went to jail, and then he learned the ills of his ways, and he conformed, and then they let him out of jail. And when they let him out of jail, he got picked up by his old people, and you know, he was trying to change the culture because he's changed too. But it's too fucking late.
Too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
You can't change it. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little torn about it. Like, I feel like he should have been out of jail, but I feel like the culture that has transpired, even though what's it called now? GD's called now?
Growth and development.
Growth and development. That's just in his mind though. These YNs on the street ain't growth and development. They shooting and looting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is done. Like you have to still bear some responsibility for what has transpired. And I'm not saying that it's just because of him, because you know, if there was no Larry Hoover, there would have been Joe Schmo that would have did it. But unfortunately, it's Larry Hoover that did it. And now that he's coming out, he's changed, and he doesn't want to, he say he's not affiliated with it. He don't want to be affiliated. No, if you get out on these motherfucking streets, you need to spend the rest of your motherfucking life trying to change at least one life at a fucking time. And I don't care. You don't get to just sit out. Like, you don't get to sit out the game. That's just my thought process on it.
Yeah, he gonna come home confused.
Oh, hold on. Do you know?
Correct.
Do you know before he went to jail, the Sears Tower didn't even exist?
Yep, he went to jail 1973.
Yeah, Sears Tower wasn't even built yet. He ain't never seen it. He ain't never seen it. He's seen pictures on television. He ain't even seen the Chicago skyline for real. So he gonna come out and
Kanye gonna get him straight.
I don't know why. I just feel he gonna, when he get out in the world now, it's gonna mess with his mental.
It's definitely gonna mess with his mental. He don't know what
Real
the fuck.
bad.
A smartphone, give him an iPhone 16 and see what the fuck happened.
Oh God.
Let's see what the fuck happened. All right, we gonna move on. We gonna move on. That was a good topic. We gonna definitely gonna have one. I'm gonna give C one political episode, and
thank you.
I'm gonna let you have it. But I'm telling you, I'm going for blood on that one.
It's all good, baby. We friends.
It's like when NWO went black and white and black and red. Like, we gonna that's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But check it. What's up next is gonna be I gotta bring up that damn picture because you made me bring it up late. While we're in this little quick intermission before I'm bringing up Circus Corner, I'm just letting y'all know we will not be on next week because we have a big prep for the 12th of June. The ladies are sneaking into the motherfucking podcast. Now, I snuck in here, but she snuck in here, where me and Circuit will not be on this motherfucking podcast. It's all ladies, and I'm interested to see how that shit is gonna go. First and foremost, but that's exciting. So we're gonna need a week to prep on that to get it right. But in the meantime, between time, we are about to go into Circuit's corner. So ladies, I will see y'all on the other side of this segment. Sugar bye, because it's your birthday. Kyla bye, because you my cousin. And then bye because shit, I'm me, baby.
All right. On this week of Circus Corner, we're going to talk about have people lost their damn mind when it comes to fashion. Q, if you can hear me, if you could please bring the image up. There is this company called Bravis, and they are making rock shoes. And y'all see that garment over there also, that green looking jumpsuit, whatever. This isn't a hunting outfit. This is an actual outfit that people are wearing down the street. This looks like some Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble type stuff. I do not understand for the life of me why people try to be so different by saying, oh yeah, look at this. This reminds me of them big red Mickey Mouse looking shoes that people was wearing. I am so sick of people taking the most obscene looking thing and saying, oh, this is fashion. No, this isn't the Met Gala. You walking around with some rock shoes, you must be smoking rocks, because there is no way in hell something like that looks cool or looks fashionable. You look like a character out of Super Mario Brothers. And I kid you not, these shoes are going for about $400. Why on earth would someone want to pay $400 for some shoes that look like a rock, that look like a crater from the moon? And for some reason, you're going to start seeing influencers. Oh yeah, these are the greatest things. They fit so nice. They feel so well. To me, the shit is lame. People need to stop doing stuff like this. It's not cool. It's not fashionable. It looks ugly, and you need to get off them drugs. Leave the rocks alone and leave the rock shoes alone. And that's all I got to say for this week.
I was muted. That's it. That's all. Yeah. Hey, let me talk so. I fucking love Circus Corner. Like, it's one of my favorite segments. It's like I just get to sit back and relax and listen to your ass rant about the most random shit. But check it. I don't agree with you on one thing.
What's that?
I slick one of those Mario boots.
No.
I slick one of the Mario boots, yo. Like, I wouldn't rock them everywhere, but every now and then be like, let me pull out the Mario boots, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like you would have I thought of all people, you would have appreciated the Mario boots.
What did you want them just so you could get a reaction out of people, or you really like them?
I wanted to run the streets like Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to collect my coins with my red boots on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Sonic is the real pimp of the streets when it comes to video games. That nigga, all he wants to do is collect his coins.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do agree with you. That shit is crazy. But I will say this: I felt the same way about Crocs when they came out. I fucking hated Crocs. Somebody had to buy me my first pair of Crocs for me to I was like, oh, okay. All right, now I always need me a pair of Crocs because I wasn't gonna buy the ugly motherfuckers, but they are so fucking comfortable now.
I can look at the gray area of wearing Crocs because they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
But rock shoes kill.
No. I get what you're saying. No, I agree with your argument. There's some shit like you know I wasn't feeling the Met Gala, like that just shit stuff.
And maybe I couldn't wear the red Sonic shoes because they was damn near taller than me. That's probably the reason why I couldn't wear them. So,
all right, but check it. I agree. Another successful Circus Corner.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We about to go into our main topics of the night. As soon as I get birthday girl back, Sugar to the dance floor. I should make her sing a song or some shit. Oh, damn, she back. She gonna be playing. Boom, there she is. There she go. There she is. There she go. Hold on. Where are you located at?
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Bolingbrook.
You are in Bolingbrook.
Wait, you out this way?
Yes, I am.
When we do the I Snuck in Here live, I gotta set it up because I gotta come in town. I gotta figure this out. We gotta all be in person. I gotta figure this shit out. I bet. All right, we gonna bring it back. My bad, Kyle. I'm sorry. You are important too. You are smart. You are wise.
I matter too.
Okay. Don't let nobody tell you any different. You are smart. You are somebody. I bet we going into the main topics. First, let me say one more thing about Larry Hoover before I wrap real quick. In and out. If you are over 40, stop throwing the fucking gang signs. Nigga, go to sleep and go to work. You have a 9 to 5. You have PTO and 401ks. You look stupid. You look dumb as hell. Oh, I'm a vice lord. Oh, I'm a GD. No, nigga, you work for Siemens. Stop playing. Like, go to sleep. If you post any of that shit on social media, you will be fired. Stop acting like YNs when you're over 40 Go book a vacation on an island and grow the fuck up. Thank you. Now I'm moving on. That was Queen Circus Corner. Q's rent. Okay. Moving on to the main topics of the night. I don't have no picture for it. It's just what the question is. Is prom send-offs getting out of hand? Oh, I did have a fucking picture for it. I did all that work and I'll be tired, boss. I don't even know if I uploaded it. But anyways, I'll let y'all talk on it first. And if I can find a picture, then fuck it. Go ahead, C. Start it off.
Yes. Prom is out of control. My daughter just had prom on May 10th. And I'm so glad that I have some form of dignity in my household, because my daughter going to prom was not a version of a wedding. I think within the Black community, we treat gender reveals and prom send-offs as if they're actual weddings. It should not be like that for someone that's 17 years old. You know, you get them something nice to wear. You have some people come over and take pictures. You either get in a rental car or a limousine. Go have your fun, kiddo. You come back 1 o'clock in the morning. But all this shit of just with the smoke and mirrors and fucking lions in the cage and all this stuff, I think it's too much. Like, who are we doing this for? Are we going this far over the edge to are we doing this for our children, or are we doing this to get applause from other people, from our peers? I just think it's too much. It's gotten out of control.
Yeah.
So,
Hold on. Oh, my bad. See, I'm trying to get that picture, so you run it for me. So anybody else got something to say, they'll rock it out for me while I'm doing this.
well, see, I have to disagree just a little bit, because I feel like, especially with a lot of these proms that I'm coming across, I've seen a lot of these kids not even make it to a certain age. So I think we've always been in that group, us as Black people, we've always been in that group of wanting to show off any and everything that we possibly can when we get something, to get to a point where hopefully they're graduating. Hopefully that is the celebration, not just the fact that they're going to prom, but we're celebrating that they've made it to a certain point in their life and heading off to school or whatever they're going to go and do and be successful with. Hopefully that is the reasoning for the overhaul of a celebration. I just think, it's a new generation, just like everything else. We were back in the day, we had the old school Nintendo. Now we got PlayStation 5, so everything has leveled up. And I just think as generations go on, we're going to continue to level up. That's it.
Can I ask you a question though?
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily disagree with you on that, but it's like, why do some Black people put more attention and money within the prom, but won't do the same for the graduation, right? It seems like the prom celebration is taken to a higher scale, higher echelon than their child actually graduating. Like, I don't see really theatric or high level graduation parties. It seems like they'll go all out for prom, but for graduation, it'll be something like at a mid tier. That's where my frustration comes into place, because we should be acknowledging and appreciating the graduation more than you going to prom, because you don't even necessarily have to graduate to go to prom.
Right, which is why I was saying hopefully that is the reasoning behind, the overhaul of the exaggeration of the celebration. We know that's not always the case, because you don't even have to be necessarily a senior to go to graduation. I mean, not graduation, go to prom, my bad. But I agree to a certain degree with you as far as spending all of this money. If they got it, okay. But if you already, struggling on paying rent and your car note, then that's an absolute no, absolute no go. So I think it is a lot of Black parents, especially with this new generation. A lot of the parents were unable to graduate, and they're living through their kids, so they feel the need. This is no longer even necessarily about the kids anymore. It's about what they missed out on. So now they feel like they need to do it big. And then on the other hand, it's also about the next door neighbor. What is the next door neighbor doing? We got to outdo. It's like you trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pause. Gotcha. There it is. Oh, I'm back, by the way. Because I found the picture. Y'all can see it on the screen. We doing way too fucking much for these proms. I'm one of them. I had my friend Kiana made my daughter's prom dress. It was like $1,200 to fucking do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're focusing again. Black people have this keep up with the Joneses, crabs in a barrel mentality that we need to fix. We always want to show what we got more than the next person, and that's all these prom send us off. I'm going to upstage you. No, your baby did good. No, watch my baby's prom send off. But like you said, see, a lot of these motherfuckers doing prom send offs ain't even fucking graduating with it. So like, instead of us celebrating prom send off, let's celebrate. Oh, you got a scholarship to what college? How many got a scholarship to there? Let me drop 2-3 racks on your scholarship to college. Not a dance. That the dance is done and it's over with. You know what? That $1,200 dress that I purchased, it got worn once, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no residuals from it. Like, there's no residuals from that dress. That dress is just a memory of I spent way too much on this motherfucking dress. My baby looked great in it, but what did we get from that shit? Like, we need to understand, like, I know it's a new generation and shit. You know what happened with when I was a kid and back in my day. Now I sound like that nigga. But
you are that.
I am, you know what? I am that. I'm over 40.
Be proud to be.
I can say the shit now because I don't give a fuck, because I make my own money, I pay my own bills, and I do what the fuck I want to do, and I ain't worried about you. So anyway, we got a limo. Our parents waved us goodbye, and that was our prom send off. And we went to a dance, and we had a damn good time. Q
lost the keys. Q lost the keys.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't make me mute you. My bad. I'm sorry, ladies. He bringing up my past. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but like, you can still have fun. We didn't spend $1 gazillion, but I guarantee you we still had fun. We probably had more fun because we didn't have no rentals we had to return. We was just out. We was out all fucking night. We was out till the sun came up. You know what I'm saying? We went to the La Quinta Hotel. La Quinta. It's the La Quinta, but I call it the La Quinta because that's my name. So, but we're paying for like this video. You know how much that car is behind him? And he don't own it. It's just something we just flogging. Like, it's not yours. I can see if that shit was yours in that picture and you did that shit. But again, I'm a part of it too. I did the same fucking thing with my kids. But I think it's too far. Anyway,
wait, I'm sorry, Q. Are these Negroes dressed up as Wakanda?
They Wakanda forever. I thought you.
Oh my God!
Good pickup.
Everybody then chimed in on it.
Good. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
we can't even get people together just for a barbecue.
We can't get people together for the right shit.
But right reason.
I bet you I can get 100 people together for a prom send off.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do a food giveaway for the homeless in your community. Nah, but I can do a prom giveaway. We have to redirect. I'm sounding like a righteous motherfucker now. I ain't even know. But like, we need to like refocus our fucking priorities. Like, the richest people in the room are the people that you don't know is the richest people in the room.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
More
I
people
think.
came. Oh, sorry, Sugar. I'm sorry, Sugar.
No, you got to see. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
More people came to my daughter's prom send off than her graduation party, and that shit kind of hurt my feelings. Cause I'm thinking like, damn, like,
That's so true, though.
like everybody knew my daughter got a full ride to DePaul,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that everybody gonna come to the graduation party. It was way, way more niggas that came to the prom send off.
Hold on, pause. Shout out to baby girl for her college acceptance to that shit. Shout out.
Congrats.
Shout out to that shit. Because that's what shut up. Because that's what we should be fucking celebrating. My bad. This shit went too long. That's what we should be celebrating. That's all I'm saying. That's the shit that we should be celebrating. We should be celebrating Black excellence. Anybody can go to a fucking prom, but what did you do? You worked hard for 12 years. You had perfect attendance. You had scholarships. You did this. You did that. This is what I want to reward you for. I don't want to reward you so you can flex for one fucking day in front of the gram, and then your life goes on and he's like, damn, I ain't got nothing to show for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just that old nigga.
You just that old nigga. Go ahead, Sugar. What you had?
I was gonna say I think the parents trying to please the kids. That's what it is, because it's not the kids' money, it's the parents' money. If you tell your child you got this amount to spend on a dress, on the car, that's your amount. You go over there, you figure out how you're gonna get the rest of the money. But it's the parents trying to please the kids and make the kids happy.
Yeah,
that's real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Look, this is the new generation.
But I mean, is it any different than and I know y'all gonna have something to say. Is it any different than these $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 weddings that last all of a year?
Yes, it's a difference.
What's the difference?
Yeah, because
the difference is the intention. When you are putting all this money into a marriage, you're looking at it as, I'm going to be with this person forever. Like this
see, I got something for you.
This
like you did me.
This is a binding. This is a binding contract through God and through the government that we are going to be together forever. Now, in terms of prom, we're dealing with minors. We're dealing with people whose frontal lobe still hasn't fully developed. So I don't feel that we should be putting that much money into somebody whose frontal lobe is still growing. Now go ahead and attack me. Go ahead, attack me. Come on.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Where your audio go?
See, that's God. That's God. That's God. That's God.
We can't hear you. Log out and come back in. I'm gonna kick you. You're my cousin. I love you, but I gotta do this. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. Come back in, please. And we're back.
Divine intervention.
Hey, check it though. Are we still on prom?
Nah, yeah, because I know she's gonna tear my ass up when she get back in here.
Yeah. She whatever she's about to say, she meant that shit.
Yeah,
she meant that shit. She is one of me, so she's not gonna let that shit ride.
Give me a shot right now.
Yep. Damn, that threw me off. No, what I was saying about us not being able to stop the culture, like that's what it is right now. That's just what it is right now. So, but I still want us to put more emphasis on people, and not people, kids doing what they need to do. They celebrate what we celebrate with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if we big them up on having a good report card, if we make that just as exciting, then that's what they're going to love. Like, don't get me wrong, I love materialistic shit, but we put too much emphasis on materialistic shit. Like, I love materialistic shit, but if you see some shit that I have and you want, not just anybody, but like a family member, like, you want my shit, here, you can have it, because that materialistic shit don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? we put too much emphasis on, oh, I got the brand new Jordans, but I'm still broke. Like, if you broke, like, why are you buying that shit? Like, do we big up stocks and bonds? Do we big up 401ks? We don't big up none of this shit that we supposed to really big up and show our kids the way. And our parents, I take my dad and my mother, they workhorses. They big ass workhorses. They don't know nothing but work, but they don't know nothing about stocks and Wall Street and how to really make wealth. They just have a good ass work ethic. But we supposed to be that generation that got a chance to learn about all the other shit, and we supposed to show the kids that part. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us. So we just glorifying $3,000 prom send-offs, and there's no residual. I want my residuals back. You know what I'm saying? Later on, Kylie, you was about to snap on circuit, so don't let me.
I was not.
Yeah,
I was just gonna act, just to his point, because earlier he was saying, do you need to be in love? If you're in love, would you actually cheat on somebody? So now I'm gonna go to, the whole, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 weddings. Do you need to spend that type of money to say or that you're gonna marry somebody? No. So why do we need to spend that much money? Who are we doing it for? Just like these proms, who are we doing it for?
You should do
Don't
it like
say it.
you should
The
do it
two
like,
people.
you should do it like the Nigerians. Have a Nigerian wedding. You know what happens?
They throw money.
I was just going to say that's a little different because they be
No.
actually throwing the money back.
And, Nigerians and Italians and all the every other
Indians.
culture.
Yep.
Every other culture, when you walk into a wedding, you are throwing money back at the bride and the groom. The bride
and not only that, a lot of times they're not even paying for their own wedding.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They're not paying for it, and they're when other cultures are having weddings, they're making 10,000-15,000 racks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying on it. We're because of our mentality, how we've been doing things. We're the only ones that lose money on weddings. Weddings supposed to be a celebration for our situation, and we supposed to come together. We spend money where everybody else says, "Oh, you getting married? Here, go thrive."
Kyler, what was the first thing I said when we got on before we went live? I was like, I just got my daughter a car the other day, and I told her, I'm not spending this much money on you again
until your wedding.
Yep. So she's not going to spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on her wedding. Her daddy is, because I look at that as this is an investment in your future with someone that you say, Daddy, yes, he is the one. I feel like this is the person I'm going to grow and prosper with. So I'm looking at that as an investment for the adult stage of my daughter's life. Would I have spent a gang of money on that prom? The most I spent on her prom was her dress. Other than that, no, nigga. Dollar Tree. Order some food. We're going to work it out like that.
So what if that lasted only, a short period of time? Do you still feel like your $30,000 towards the wedding was an investment? I mean, we hope that obviously that wouldn't happen, right?
And as being an entrepreneur for the last 20 years of my life, I know that investments are like a roller coaster. Sometimes you're going to see a return's going to go up, sometimes it's going to go down. It's all a roll of the dice. But I'm making an adult decision with other adult things. I'm not making an investment like that for one night.
But why not? That's a waste. Why not just give them the money as a gift and say, either you can.
That would be a choice that they would have.
Listen,
okay, I'm sorry.
Relax.
You said you the dad. You're gonna pay
voice
for your daughter wedding, right? So why not come up with the option like, I'm gonna give you this $30,000. Either you're gonna spend it on your wedding or you're gonna buy a house in a house.
Why
you don't give? I'm just saying you don't have to go all out for a wedding.
No, I don't. But that would be based. That would be based off of what my daughter asks from me in that matter. That if she would say, "Daddy, I don't want you to spend all this money on the wedding. We need a down payment on the house," like you just said, I would say okay, because I'm making a decision with another adult.
Listen. 58%. No, 57. Sorry. 57% of marriages end within the first 2 years. Buy your daughter a house and make sure you put in her name, because that nigga ain't gonna be here. This was happening. Like let's
At
be
least
real
I
about it.
said hopefully. He said, well, that nigga ain't gonna be here.
57%, more than half within the first 2
Nowadays,
years of
yes.
marriage.
Yeah.
I hate going into this topic because nobody wants to understand the why. Why the marriage is in.
Unless you've been through it.
Look, your granddaddy was Diddy. He was abusive. He had women everywhere. He had children everywhere. But there was no divorce. Woman, I brought you this $13 this week for this rent. You better, and I killed that hog outside. Like, fix my food, and I'm gonna go back to work to the fields, and I'm gonna fucking go across the street to Mary Ann's house and have some more kids.
But
That was life.
Then our granddads, that they knew how to love. They knew the women too. They knew the meaning of love. They knew the meaning of marriage. They knew to take divorce off the table.
Divorce wasn't on the table, right? And Sugar, I know it's your birthday week, not to attack.
I'm just saying.
Cirque Money had in his pocket. Can you love somebody and cheat on them that you brought up a couple weeks ago and said no? Are we taking a birthday shot? Is that what you just did? Birthday shot time.
Did you take one without us?
Hold on.
What?
Shot time for Sugar. Hold on. We didn't know.
Yeah, she was doing that on the slide.
Cheers to Sugar's birthday. Because we about to wrap. We got one more time and then we wrapping up. Cheers, Sugar. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know. My bad. But anywho, like marriage is a whole different topic. Anyways, that's we can.
It is. I just wanted to bring it up. Sorry.
Proms and weddings, money is a waste for both.
Yes, it's a waste.
Agreed.
Boom. I don't even know how we got to weddings, but yeah, wedding.
She brought
Kyla.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Brought it up.
My people. All right, code switching. First of all, this is the last topic of the night. Code switching. Do everybody know what code switching is? First off, does four of y'all know what it means?
Yes.
No, I don't.
No, please catch us up.
That's fine. Code switching is, so right now y'all talking to Quinn right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking to me, unfiltered, unedited, blah 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 blah. Actually, I'm still a little unedited because this shit is live on social media and I can still get fired for saying some shit. But y'all, for the most part, y'all talking to me. But when I go to work in the morning, they don't get Quinn. They get Love Quinn. They get corporate Quinn. That's called a code switch. How I'm talking to y'all 4 niggas, 3 niggas, because
got it.
You see how I say that? Now, would I go to my mama or my dad and say, hey, nigga, I'm never saying that. That's a code switch. It's not just work, but it's like in general. When you in church, you're not gonna go to church and you're gonna be more polite. You're gonna turn yourself into something else. That's what code switching is. You're changing your situation, your personality for the environment. Now, a lot of people think that you're selling out or you a sellout. You're not being real because you do this. You go to this corporate job and you do this. I don't care about these old niggas that think that way. Exactly. I'm talking about more about the YNs that need to understand it's okay to code switch when it's necessary. Because a lot of the YNs in the world think, I just killed the bug. God damn it, Texas. It was a flying bug, though. I caught it. A lot of YNs think they have to be a certain way and they don't know the switch. Now, sometimes my daughter's, shit, how old is my daughter? 23? And she'll, we'll be talking and she'll say like, no, I don't give a shit. And she'll be like, oh, I mean, my bad. But she'll catch herself. You know what I'm saying? She'll catch herself and she'll fix what she said, which is a respect level. Because she's not going to talk to me like she talks to her friends. But a lot of people don't do that. And I just want to know how y'all feel about that situation. Are you selling out for code switching, or is this a problem? Is this a pandemic? Like, what are we talking about? Go ahead, C.
I have to code switch every day when I have to jump on
Mhm.
the Zoom meeting for work, and I don't look at it as selling out or talking like another race. I just look at it as I'm talking a language or a certain verbiage that I know that the other people on this meeting understand. So I'm not using ebonics, I'm not using slang, I'm using structured words, phrases, and sentences so I can clearly get my message across. And that don't mean in any type of way I'm less of who I really am. I just believe when we're in a professional setting, we should speak with a certain dialogue.
Yeah, big
Agree.
facts. Big facts. I don't know why it's a. I don't know why it is a problem on it. I get why it's a problem because just like when people say, "Oh, you talk white," you know what I'm saying? And like, what does that really mean?
You know what
That
the problem
part.
is?
What does
What
that
does
mean?
that
That you talk white?
mean?
Like, what does that mean? You talk white? I talk proper.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Right.
Certain people don't know how to speak
Mhm.
proper.
Mhm.
So that's their way of trying to deflect away from
Flex
them.
that they can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They don't know. They don't have good
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Yeah.
Yep.
That's just like it's a time and place for everything.
perfect.
It's a
I
time and place for everything.
I agree. Okay,
Agree.
well, you know what? I just I want the
You let the
close.
YNs be the YNs, and you
But
just
we can't
focus,
as the
focus
adult.
on your. No. What I was gonna say. Right, as the adult, you got to focus on your YNs, and teach them.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause we
these
all
other
got YN.
YNs, guess what? They gonna be out here doing what they gonna do. You're not gonna be able to catch up with them. If you're
Yeah.
not around them daily, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Bottom
That's
line.
like I can't have a conversation with a male that talk to me like he talked to his friends. That's a turn off.
Right.
That
Mm-hmm,
means you
mm-hmm.
don't have to have you don't know how to have an adult conversation.
That's
Right,
another code switch, right? Exactly. You can't come
right.
into you trying to get up with a female
Yeah.
and you talk to her like she your nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? In some relationships that work, but like I'm cool. Like you my nigga like on that situation, but like not like I'm trying to meet him, push up on you. Like like etiquette. Open your door,
Mm-hmm,
open the door for your woman. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Like gentleman shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I'd be hardcore. What Hove say? Everything I'd be hardcore, like for real. But
I
anyway,
guess another way you could, if you're trying to reach some of these young, especially young men anyway,
mhm.
you could form it around how they talk to females. Like, if would you talk to a thought the way that you would talk to a young lady you think she got that has way more going for herself? Would you talk to those two different people the same type of way? 9 times out of 10 they wouldn't. They're gonna talk to the one they know that's easy, they can get with a certain way, and the one they know is gonna be a little bit harder to get a certain type of way just to get her. So that's code switching in itself.
This is all facts. This is all
Mhm.
facts. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like somebody brought it up, and I was like, damn, that's just a good ass topic, like to be on. And like let's just bring awareness that it's okay to code.
Bring awareness.
No, I'm being dead ass, like for real. Like as when you're trying to further yourself in situations like I got a where I work at right now, I got a employee that I literally when I brought him into the office today, I had a conversation. I'm like, look, I'm gonna have the corporate conversation with you, and then after that conversation is done, because that's my obligation, we gonna have a real conversation. Like I told him, like, I'm about to have both conversations with you, and he understood it. I was like, look, as your boss, yada yada yada. Now as this, I'm talking to you as a I'm talking to you like brethren, black man,
Mm-hmm.
youngster. Listen to me. I have fucked up the way you're fucking up right now, and I'm trying to help you on some shit.
Yeah.
Like you gotta
No.
relay with them a little bit more on
But I
that.
don't feel like it's everybody. It doesn't even matter your culture. I feel like everybody has code switching in their culture. Like, period. It's people that try
Every
to act like,
I don't.
black people. It's white people who try to act like, it's we all got it.
no, no,
We
no, no.
all do it.
I agree. I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. on that. My only thing is that the other cultures already have the support built in.
Mm-hmm.
We still working on the support system.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
We're still working on the support. Like you said, keeping up with the Joneses, crabs in the barrel. We still trying to get to that point where shit, I'm happy for you, black man. I'm happy for you, black woman. Do your thing. One thing I am never going to do, me personally, I am never going to be mad at somebody else's success. If anything, so what did you do? I want to know. Let me learn a little bit. Like, I'm never gonna be mad at your success. Like, hey, especially if you my people. Like, hey, all right, cool.
Put me on. Let's get this.
What I will have a problem with is when you gatekeep. Like, oh, so only you supposed to be successful. Now I have a problem. But I'm never gonna be mad at somebody being successful. I'm gonna cheer you on to the fucking cows come home. Like, shit, I got shit. Our cousin Tony, celebrity.
Yep.
I'm not a celebrity, he's a celebrity. Shout him on. Make sure you go watch his show. Yada yada yada. Yep. Tosco on the radio, third largest city in the country. Make sure y'all go see Tosco on the radio when he's on. Big up your people, but don't gatekeep. That's all I'm saying. If I'm saying it. I bet him up. This was a good show. I enjoyed it very much. Very much. Hold on. Let me stop my camera real quick because I gotta flip my hat. I gotta be cute.
Nothing.
Y'all already know.
All right. Okay. We're gonna close it out. It was a good show, everybody. First of all, again, happy birthday to Sugar.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. All right, I'm
already knowing the voice. It was over.
He turned up for you.
I'm not drunk enough. Okay. Anywho, y'all already know how it is. I Snuck Here podcast. We're about to do the closeouts. Sugar, celebrate yourself and tell the people they can find you, please.
You can find me on TikTok at Shanika_cute. Facebook is Shanika. And I forgot my Instagram name because I don't be on Instagram.
Good enough. I don't know if I'm saying too much. Let me know if I'm saying too much or I'm not. Did I see a flyer about some party you might be?
Oh, yeah. I have a party coming up Saturday at Mike's Place.
In Berwyn. Mike's Place in Berwyn. Go party with Sugar. She might be late. She might be not. Who gives a fuck? It's her birthday.
I might be late.
I'm gonna teach y'all motherfuckers how to promote yourselves. One day we gonna get this shit together. We gonna get this shit together. But I appreciate you so much, Sugar. And Sugar, we gonna see you on the She Snuck In Here.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I have a girl that wanna be a part of it too.
I talked to Q.
We don't talk business online, baby.
Yeah, I talked to Q about it.
We don't talk business like that. You know what I'm saying?
Looks like you need a Jerry curl at this point.
I need a Jerry curl.
Yeah.
We don't talk business like that online, baby. You know? Baby girl, please stop. Yo, relax. Okay. All right, Kyla, Cuzzo.
Yep.
Tell them about yourself.
All right, I'm Kyla. You can catch me on Instagram at KRenee House of Beauty. If you need anything regarding hairstyles, hit me up. I'm in Texas.
There it is. There it go. Cirque Money.
You can catch me at the White House with Agent Orange. No. You can catch me on all social media platforms at Cirque Money. My birthday is on Monday, June 2nd. I'm mad that Sugar didn't invite me to her party, but that's cool. You know.
She just did.
I invited everybody. The flyer was up.
He wanted a special.
He wanted a special invite. You know what I'm saying?
No. Today, this episode, this was one of my favorites. This was a great episode tonight, Q.
It was.
That's how we put shit together when we have to put shit together. You know what I'm saying? We need the people deserved more. They deserve better. And we gave it to them. All right, I'm gonna do something a little bit different when I close out today. Is that okay? Can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Can I get it? Can I get it for a second? I'm gonna go solo.
Go ahead.
Hey y'all, again, thank y'all for checking in. Some call me Quinn here. Y'all can catch us pretty much every Thursday, except we are taking the next week off. Like I said, the She Snuck In Here podcast is coming on June 12th. But before I close out, we're just gonna say this. I'm gonna leave y'all with a little something. A lot of things that we go with and with ambitions and things in life, we hope and we pray for, but we don't put in the work when we do it. And we need to start putting in the work when we do it. So I'm gonna leave y'all with a little something. I don't really go religious normally, but I'm gonna go religious for a quick second. There was a man in a boat. He was out to sea, and that boat sunk. And on day one, he waded in the water, and he waded in the water. And this one boat came, and they said, "Hey, you need some help?" He's like, "No, don't worry. God's gonna save me." So the boat went by his way, and he waded in the water, and he waded in the water. Day two came, a bigger boat came. "Hey man, you need some help?" He said, "No, don't worry about it. God's gonna save me. I believe in God. God's gonna save me. I prayed." So the boat went about its way. Third day, biggest boat came. "Hey, you look a little tired. You need some help?" "No. God is going to save me. I've prayed for this." Boat went away. On that fourth day, that man drowned. And he went to God. He went to heaven. And he said, "God, why did I die? I prayed and I did everything you asked me for. And I still died." And God looked at him and he said, "Man, I sent you 3 boats." Like, I sent you 3 boats. Sometimes praying is just not enough. You have to also pray, but you got to implement what you're trying to achieve. It's more than just prayer. It's more than just hope. If you believe in something, go get it. And that's my story. This is the I Snuck In Here podcast. I appreciate y'all sneaking in. And when you sneak out, don't get caught by the cops.